Yo, let me start this by saying this is not a gossip segment, and it's not one of those YouTube channels that treats the city like a character map in Grand Theft Auto. This is Los Angeles, and when something happens here, especially in South LA, the impact rarely ever stays in one zip code. So recently we've learned that Jabari Baby Uiie Henley was reportedly killed. A young man tied to a name that carries weight, history, and controversy, depending on who you ask. Eugene Baby Henley. And at the same time, Big U remains in federal custody under an ongoing RICO case.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Rachel Brown, and we're following breaking news.
I'm Beaux. This is Culture Campus, and today we're going to talk about why that matters. Not to stir fear, but to understand legacy. The kind you inherit whether you want it or not. The name and the history. Now, to fully understand why Baby Uie's death resonates the way it does, we gotta go back. Back before the Trap Lord Ross documentaries, back before the street historian TikTok accounts, back before everybody suddenly became an expert on street gangs because of a viral tweet. We're talking about 1990s Los Angeles. Eugene Big U Henley was not just around, he was present, ingrained. A figure who moved with authority, and depending on who you asked, earned it, enforced it, or inherited it from the times. He came up through Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips, one of the most influential and well-recognized street organizations in Los Angeles. This was an era defined by crack cocaine trade, over-policing, under-resourced communities, and survival economies. The rules were different. The consequences were heavy, and everything you did followed you. The lane change and the RICO. After serving time, Big U returned to Los Angeles in the 2000s with a different kind of influence. Not just the streets, but music, community programs, artist development, and conflict resolution work. He positioned himself as a mediator, a bridge between neighborhoods and boardrooms, a facilitator. For Nipsey Hussle early in his career, for Chris Brown during public image turbulence, and for various artists trying to navigate both fame and their roots.
It was my world. I messed with Keeping 100. Right. And I wasn't on no money shit. Like other niggas was getting money. I was getting money and I was getting paid by every nigga in the city. Damn near.
Some people compared him to Suge Knight, but that comparison is lazy. Big U wasn't trying to be Suge, but he was operating in the same gravitational field. Respect, fear, influence. In Los Angeles, that's currency. Then, in 2025, the RICO case.
This is my last video before I turn myself in. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what to say.
Not a rumor anymore. No longer an internet whisper. It's federal paperwork. Now let's be clear. Under US law, every charge is alleged. He is presumed innocent until proven otherwise. But his custody changes things. In leadership, in perception, in stability. When a figure with that much relational gravity is suddenly removed, the city adjusts. Shit changes. And not always evenly. Jabari Baby Uiie Henley was reportedly shot and killed in Los Angeles. Now, I'm not about to go gossip rag with this shit and draw up all these conspiracy theories. Person from so-and-so hood did it, so-and-so, past beef, past retaliation shit. I'm not going that route with this. All that I know is what's been confirmed publicly. This is what we don't know. I'd rather talk about that. Motive, suspects, internal dynamics, who knew what before or after. And I'm not doing no speculation. Because speculation is how violence multiplies. This is real life, my nigga. Real families. Real mothers burying their real sons. And it ain't shit entertaining about perpetuating any more of that. But here's why this moment matters. When someone with legacy, weight, family ties, and street presence dies in Los Angeles, it creates a vacuum. A vacuum in reputation, responsibility, narrative, and sometimes retaliation. Who steps forward? Who steps back? Who decides what the story becomes? Those dynamics don't play out on Instagram. They play out in real life conversations, real streets, real rooms, and sometimes with real consequences. But of course, you already know Trap Lord Ross got his whole documentary down. Twitter got their own documentarians just already working on the whole movie, you feel me, coming to theaters and everywhere. But bold titles, no sources, just vibes and a blurry map somebody screenshotted off Reddit. Everybody is an expert until you ask them where Slauson actually is. History doesn't disappear, it echoes. The 1990s didn't end. They just taught their lessons to a new generation. And right now, Los Angeles is in a very delicate moment. A moment where how people speak, respond, react, and interpret legacy will influence what happens next. My hope, sincerely, is that the city chooses memory over myth, community over performative conflict for clout, and reflection instead of reaction. Because too many names are already etched into walls and murals across the city, and we know this. We don't need no more, my nigga. Stay aware, stay grounded, respect the families, and remember, history is heavy. Carry it carefully. Peace.
You're gonna lay in the bed you make. You're not gonna get away with nothing in terms of the energy. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always gonna return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, unless that's what you want. Because you entitled to whatever you want to create, whatever experience you want to create for yourself. But if you're tired of that, adjust the energy. You know what I mean? As best you can. Adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say, and then lastly, what you do.